Hey everybody. Hey, 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 hey. Hello, hello, hello. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, it's sunny outside. It's Saturday. We about to get into some things. My name is Sky. You're in my world of me minding all y'all business while tending all to minds. Anyway, happy Saturday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We got some stuff to talk about, rather it's in politics, current news, reality, celebrity. So we're going to touch bases on all of these things today. And also, I've been watching some what I call some funny reaction videos that I so want to do reactions to reactions, which is hilarious. Anyway, you guys come on in, come on in. I want to go into the first thing. Let's see. Let's get this out the way. I don't know if you guys know, but today we had an unfortunate another plane crash in New York City. And I don't know what the hell is going on. I am in an advocate for finding out what is going on with aviation, with the FAA right now. What the hell is going on? I graduated from an aviation academy and I've not seen so much going on with this aviation world. And I watch Air Mayday, I watch everything that you could think of that has anything to do with aviation. And people are giving different scenarios to why they're saying that. We're seeing more plane crashes and things like that is because they're highlighted because of this administration. I'm going to give my personal opinion on it. And I'm going to say the reason why we're noticing it more now is because of the carelessness that this Trump administration has towards everything that is not pro Trump. Um, it's absolutely horrendous that people are losing their lives according to opinions from the White House. And all of this DEI, hiring and things like that, you're focusing on the wrong things. I don't care how you feel a person obtained their job. Your job is to make sure that you listen to them and allow them to do their job to the best of their ability because they're responsible for so many people a day. And they don't have the time to sit there and be arguing with the Trump administration on why they have their job and what their job consists of. Because while you're doing all of these fires in these massive departments, who are you replacing them with? Who have you replaced them with? That's funny. One of the things that I want to get into with this is that it's not that plane crashes has been happening the whole time because they have. We know that. What we are saying is that there is more responsibility to this administration for allowing the arrogance of their department to think that it is okay for them to judge people in an occupation that they have no idea how that occupation runs, to think that it's okay to fire these people and not have qualified people in their place. These people, no matter how you think they got their job, they was qualified to do their job. And these plane crashes, all of these things happen in aviation, has not been under a microscope until now. And that's because of the unnecessary involvement of Trump and Elon inserting themselves in departments that they have no idea how it runs, or they have no business being involved in it at all. Also, I want to give condolences out to the people who has lost their lives in these aviation accidents that could have been prevented, that were not prevented, and these people were not um, safe. And I don't believe that people in aviation, going on to the CDC, going down to the FDA, everything you could think of, this is an unsafe administration, and they don't care except about the highest dollar that they can save for themselves and to get their taxes down to zero, which normally it is. Okay, let's say, oh, a DC judge said that Trump officials can be charged criminally for lying and telling lies to the Supreme Court and others about these illegal deportations, why these people are being detained, why they've been taken to a country that they did not belong to, and also the lies about these hostages, because that's what they are. They're hostages. And the I don't know if you guys saw the press conference that Trump had last evening, yesterday. He went and broke down a domestic violence call between Abrego and his wife. And it's really sad that if that was the reason why you guys deported him, then that's when you guys would have deported him. He was not hiding this entire time. He has not been hiding from you guys. So my problem is if he was violent, why are you reading a domestic violence call and not reading the gang call? I'm not understanding why you're not reading all the charges that you said that he was guilty of as this violent gangster, gangbanger, whatever you want to call him, gang member. Where is the proof? Where's the proof? You read off a domestic violence charge or call, however you want to put it, but you still haven't proven this man guilty or being here illegally, or proven that your reason for deporting him was valid. So I'm looking to see what kind of contempt do this man and his administration face? When are we actually going to hold him accountable? Like, when is he going to be held accountable? We can keep throwing things at this man and nothing sticks, like the Teflon Don. And I don't believe we're using the right things to stick him with. You'll get that joke in a little while. Okay. Florida school shooting, killing 2, wounding several. The suspect used his stepmom's service weapon, and she don't know how he obtained it, but he did. He went to the college and killed people, shot several people, and he's a pink toe in a red state. Good old Florida. Florida and Texas, you never seem to let me down on how low and petty and redneck you actually can go. You go right there and just you find a new load of hell and you stay there, don't you? You just do it, don't you? Um, Texas school shooting, wounding 4 victims, 15 to 18 years old. Another redneck state, pink toe community, pro gun state. But I'm not going to throw all the shade there. My best friend lives there, and my girl Crockett, Representative Crockett, love a girl. Anyhow, next, Trump is refusing to grant FEMA to the state of Washington due to a cyclone bomb. As you guys know, where Washington state is located, it is right there near the ocean. It's right there. And they get those type of weather bombs up there, and it's very scary. I can bet. I would never want to be in a situation like that. And because it's a blue state, he's going to deny you pretty much everything. Everything. Um, there's still people waiting to hear from FEMA from the fires out here in LA. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take him to respond, but considering he hasn't done it yet, okay. Now, we have another situation. I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but there's been Elon Musk is claiming victory and uncovering over what he say with his line $382 million in unemployment fraud. Now, mind you, he said this about Social Security. He said this about a lot of things before. He hasn't proven anything. He has not yet shown proof to what he's saying. So, as far as we know, he's doing what he does normally, lies. There's no proof to anything he is saying. So, once again, I guarantee you, you owe more than $302 million in taxes that you have not paid and you owe. But since you're in charge of the treasury, guess you will never pay it, will you, dickhead? Okay. Celebrity news. Justin Bieber's The Beliebers. I love Justin and I'm with his friends. Gonna read it from right here. Justin Bieber former circle worry about him as rep slams reports. He's in millions of dollars in debt after canceling his Justice World Tour, which a rep denied, saying it was clickbait. Sources said he is making some really poor decisions lately, further impacting friendships, money, and business. I saw that live that Justin did, and he did not look well. As you guys know, Justin is suffering from Lyme disease in a form of depression. And I feel really sorry for him. I feel really bad because Lyme disease seemed to be a very lonely, sad, depressing, and underlying some type of painful and uncomfortableness that this provides you. And since a lot of people don't have it, they can't relate. But the people that do have it, they all have the same tendencies and complaints. And so I wish him well. I wish him Godspeed, health, and if it's sobriety he needs, so be it. If it's counseling he needs, so be it. If he needs to be in the studio, so be it. If he needs to go to a retreat, so be it. Just Justin, get better. We want to see you better. We believe in you, believers. Sean Kingston held federal prison after he was unable to provide a $100K bond, which he should have stayed in there. I mean, they kept his mama, right? Y'all do know about the real estate embezzlement stuff, yada, yada, yada. He hasn't written hits in a very long time. I don't know which residuals he's living off of, but you know. Also, let's see. Lil Wayne is mad. Let me stop right there. Who gives a damn? Who cares, Lil Wayne? Who really cares? I'm gonna tell you this. You should not stress no more. You should not be mad and you should not have any animosity in your heart, considering you got about 3 dreads left and one is on life support. You're not gonna survive a Kendrick Lamar year of hate. Because I'm just telling you, you haven't done anything relevant recently enough for enough people to go up for you to say that you should have been chosen over Kendrick because it was in New Orleans. If it was a list of artists with, New Orleans, based, yeah, that's done something recently, yeah. But at the time, what made sense was Kendrick Lamar. And what made sense that didn't need to be explained was Kendrick Lamar. Duh. But he's over there mad, kicking his feet up, pulling his last dread, saying that you don't have to worry about him ever performing at the Super Bowl. And I don't think Jay-Z gave a damn. I don't think that he give a Billy fucks. I don't. I don't think he does. And who cares if you didn't watch the Super Bowl? The message was loud and clear, regardless to who did not like the way the message was sent, did not like the message, or preferred to see somebody else do it. Who cares at this point? Who cares? The Super Bowl is done. He did it, and he's been living before and after. The person that's mad about it tends to share the same record label, don't they? Drake, Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj, y'all seem a little bit, hot. Maybe y'all thought that if one of you guys were to get the Super Bowl, that you were going to invite the others to the Super Bowl. I guess I don't know, but not. I don't want to see Nicki Minaj at the Super Bowl, and I don't want to see Lil Wayne. Maybe Drake down the line somewhere. No time soon. Okay. Ooh. Y'all heard about Mayweather? Don't tell nobody I told y'all this, but bro going broke. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how true these lies is, but I have been doing some calculations, young man, and it shows that you are $402. Nope, backing up. $402 million in debt, and you are bankrupt. Jake Paul said he has yet to receive all of the money from their fight, and he will see you in court and hopes you go to jail. His jeweler has also filed lawsuits against him up in the millions. He said that there was a watch that was worth 1.8 million, 2 million worth of chains and rings. Between Tiger and Mayweather, the debt was 4 million. He's only paid 267,000 towards it. That was just the down payment. So the rest has not been paid. Also, he has not paid Gervonta Davis his 30 million. He has IRS debts of over 25 million. He also has a lawsuit from exotic dancers that filed for wages improperly held, including one dancer said when she asked about her wages, he slapped her. Mm, 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 mm. Damn. Um, Also, he has a lawsuit from a man who claims that Mayweather's bodyguard physically assaulted him at LA Live Yard House. He's seeking $3.3 million in damages. Damn. Bro, you also said that you make three, if I'm not mistaken, you did a video saying that you made 30 million a month. Is that what you said? I think I saw that. And if I'm not mistaken, Stephen A reported on that, and GPS reported on that. That said that you made all of this money a month, which means that you would actually owe the IRS more than 25 million. That also means that you make more than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, Elon Musk. I mean, you said that you make that a month. You should never, ever, ever run out of money. Ever. Ever. But it shows that he is spending money frivolously on things that he does not need. He has cars he will never drive. He has purses. I mean, a whole bunch of. He has like over a $50 million purse collection. Uh, Next, oh yeah, oh, and damn it, news. Kanye West backs Drake. I know this is the time that Drake wishes that he wrote this one on his own. He backs Drake up on the UMG lawsuit, saying about how he feels that um it's a big victory in music history that this lawsuit is going through. And you know his spew on how he feels about um his just due and who don't pay him attention and where his music need to be and where his contracts need to be and how many billions he should have. um you know uh and he's upset that no one is listening to him, and it's pretty petty of him to jump on the bandwagon of someone else and be so controversial about everything. One minute you're talking about Jews, next minute you're talking about sex trafficking from your ex-wife. Then you're exploiting your wife. Um, you're chemically imbalanced. You are so confrontational, it's ridiculous. Then you want to put up swastikas, you want to wear a black hood, you do everything in the world to be seen different. Um, and you are your biggest, biggest letdown. You have failed, you, Kanye. You have. And if I don't look forward to seeing someone do two things, get better and just go the fuck away, would be you. Yeah, my fucks are few. Okay, I hope you guys are paying attention to what's going on with Trump and his administration. Have you guys been paying attention to what's been going on with the American citizen that is deported to El Salvador mistakenly, illegally, and he's being held hostage? What is troubling about this situation is that Trump threatened to send US citizens that were born here to El Salvador and other prisons. He's housing him there and others for 6 million, but it's crazy how you guys are finding all of this corrupt money or fraud scams all over the place, but it doesn't come from y'all. Interesting. Interesting. But the Supreme Court, his buddies, actually 9-0 said that they think that they want him returned back to the United States on the first thing smoking ASAP. Trump and them said, well, they would have to send them back. It ain't on us. It's for El Salvador to send them back. Well, you know, El Salvador president came out here and said he ain't doing nothing. Hell no. He said, hell no. What I look like sending my cash cow back? I mean, if I send him back, they gonna want about 6.8 million and charge me tariffs for sending him back over here. I mean, you know how it is right now. It's a mess. And I don't know. Did we work on a tariffs deal with El Salvador? I don't know. Do I like El Salvadorian coffee beans? Do they make them? I don't know. But I'm curious to find out, is there going to be tariffs in bringing these people back home? That's all I want to know. And I think they should be home. I think the legal people should return back home. Send Elon, the number one immigrant next to Melania, send him, send him in the Tesla on fire. I hope. Oh, let's go here. Shout out to Congress who is trying to put Elon on the barbecue pit. Shout out to y'all. I hope you guys succeed in doing that. He needs some color. I don't know if he needs to, rub faces with Trump and he'd be a nice sauteed leather couch color, but with the duck lips and that nacho cheese color, he might be cute. I don't know. We'll figure that out one day. Let's go away from him. His administration has gave me new gray hair. I don't like him. He got Congress all over the place. The White House is all over the place. Oh, have you guys seen the stock market? It looked like it's throwing up gang signs. This is going. We don't know what's going on with them, but it's sad. Very sad. And if you guys don't know what this administration is doing, he is shutting down all different type of networks. The reason why he's shutting down these networks, TV networks, cable networks, is because he wants the dictatorship that happens in other countries, to where if you don't speak highly of him and say good things about him and hold him in the best light, he's getting license stripped. He's getting, contracts pulled, whatever he can do. But that is things that dictators have going on in their own country. If you look at places like, say, for instance, you look at North Korea, we're going to go straight there. They're not allowed to know anything different than what he wants them to know. His sister is in charge of communications and things that are filtered in and out of North Korea. So she's the head of all of that and pretty much propaganda. And that's what they see all day long. The things that they know about the United States is what North Korea has created in their propaganda networks, and they spew out to them. They don't know none of what's going on right here in the United States and around the world. They only know what they're being told and what they're being filtered to. They don't have free internet. They don't have freedom of press. They don't have any of those things. So they are being forced fed, and that's what they believe. Unfortunately, the people are being forced to be dictators as well because they don't have options to be able to flee or leave the free country, like if it's a free country. Anyhow, we're going to switch on over. Let's go to here. Reality TV. Reality TV. Whoop, whoop. Did y'all see Tokyo Toni getting in some fisticuff squabble ups with her little her homeless roommate? As you guys seen the video, the roommate was like, Tokyo trying to get me to eat her box. And Tokyo was like, no one! Try to close that door. Didn't want us to hear that you wanted to get your cooch tickled. You wanted to get your cooch tickled by a little pickle. Anyhow, Tokyo, go to Tokyo. Fast. You is a mess. Okay. Let's go on some more. Garcelle unfollowed everyone on the cast except Kathy Hilton and Jennifer Tilly. I would unfollow everybody but them two as well if I was her. But I will say this, Garcelle, you're not here with Palmolive on your hands. You know that, right? Okay, we're gonna break this down, okay? Red wig. I love you, Giselle. I mean, Garcelle. Oh, never shall spit that out of my mouth again. Garcelle, I love you. I love you as who you are and who you are when you play on TV. But I'm going to tell you this. You played too safe. You was almost like you were so safe that when it was time for you to have to read someone, it didn't really sound like a read. It didn't really hit well. And you said things about someone's with the open investigation, and that was really low down to you, Garcelle. You had so much other bait to finish tackling. You could have kept going after Kyle. You could have went into Sutton because you found that at the end of the day. You could have went into Erica. There was times that I felt that you could have went low and it would not have been low. What it would have been is you just took your shoe off. You played too close to the vest and it bit you in the ass. You were up Sutton's ass so far that you did not give the other girls a real chance to really get to know you after you made such a plea for them to know you, to get to know who you are and understand your plight and where you come from and things like that in that nature. They're still going to be who they are, but you didn't give them a chance because the moment you did come into into the mix, you kind of hitched your ride to Sutton, and Sutton consistently became troublesome. It was always issues with her. She always is needy. She needs so much. She needs to get out of everyone else's business and mind Sutton because it kept you on the defense all the time because it made it seem like you had to be the person that went after the bully. But the bully was Sutton. Sutton could have minded her business. Sutton didn't have to go as far as she did, and she did. She did. She went to hell every time. And when it comes down to it, she ran behind you to support her, to back her up. And when you needed it, she wasn't there for you. And you found out what pink toes do. Good luck in your endeavors. I love you. I wish you well wherever you go. It's like you're producing. You're in. You have a beautiful house, by the way. But I don't believe that you did this reunion the right way. I don't. But, power to you. Switching, Karen Huger. Denied. No, babe. No, no. Sit your duck ass down for a little while. Get to know your roommates. You know what I'm saying? Get to know your cellmates. Get to know the bailiffs. Get to know the people walking around you. Get your feet in because you didn't want to do the 6 months, home soup. So you didn't want to be around Ray for 6 months or whatever, but you get to do what the hell you wanted to. Except leave, but you got a big ass house. You didn't have to leave. You got a pool, you got a mansion, you got rooms, you got doors, you got food, you got access to money, you got access to the money. But you chose to take it to trial with the wrong judge, boo. And let's put it out there. It was 3 DUIs, boo. Even though they're saying that this was a victimless crime, it could have been a lot worse. That tree could have been someone. So I don't think that she should get out before she is required to. I think she should learn to sit down in that field. And maybe if she learned how to make some good moonshine, she can just come out and develop her some Grand Dame wine 0% alcohol base. I mean, it's things that you can do, Karen, with the time that you have in there and the time you have on earth. Do something with it, please. Let's see, where else am I at? Well, we're going to go to Kenya Moore's trailer. What do you guys feel about the trailer? About 90 seconds, they say. What I saw, the girls on Jesus Internet is not happy with you, Kenya. I love you, Kenya. I love you, Kenya. Okay. But let's keep the blame on you. When you responded to the Cynthia question, I feel that you are directing your anger at the wrong person and it should be at yourself, babe. You are why you are in this situation. Sometimes you need to learn how to choose a better road than the one you consistently take that lands your ass into a dead end every time. Every time. And you do not take accountability that you are liable for your actions going as far as they did, to not only go where they did, but to take your child's future and gamble on it because you want to be petty. You had her with the insurance fraud. Is it necessary for you to be in hell all the time? And you're not a victim, Kenya. Take accountability. You're not a victim. Like I said, you have thrown daggers in people's marriages, their relationship with their children, the relationship with their spouses, the relationship with their jobs. You've gone after, I mean, it's decades later, Kenya, and it's the same old song and dance. You step on people's feet and you feel that they should not be able to say ouch because you are Kenya Moore, and nor should they be able to punch your ass because you stepped on a toe and you are Kenya Moore and you don't think that you should be accountable. Kenya, Cynthia did not give you the information. Cynthia did not encourage you to do that. You did not consult with Cynthia. You did this on your own. So you are mad at Cynthia for what? Playing the role that she always does. Cynthia is always going to have your back. Cynthia has rode with you and rode for you when you were not riding with and for her. When you actually was clowning her, she still had your back. But when it comes to her having to pay her bills and take care of her family, Cynthia knows where the money needs to reside. And sometimes you let people stay in hell. Let them stay in hell. Because what it did to you is it cooked you, barbecued you up, and Britt was just as wrong. It would have been one season. You gave her everything she needed. And so, Kenya, you are who you are mad at. You are your saboteur. And you spent $400,000 sabotaging yourself and making sure you guaranteed a slut bucket a job. You did. You giving Portia light when Portia ain't got none. Portia is weak. Sweet. I don't like her being back on here. I like Shamia. Shamia is showing why she needs to be here. She's showing what Atlanta is. And Portia don't want to work. Portia's lazy. And just like a majority of those reality women, they get used to getting that check. They get that Nene tendency and they think that, Jesus internet is too good for them. And they want to run to YouTube when they not getting the buzz that they need from Bravo. Okay. Oh my God. Everybody's talking about Nene. And Latasha Cash, the royalty check Scott, has pissed off Jesus internet again. Yes, she has. Over there line. Nene took the time to make sure she took a jab at Kandi stacking checks. Are you cool, Burris? She gonna stay trying to do something to sabotage a conversation into a direction of talking about Kandi. And I'm gonna say this, Nene, you're mad at Kandi for all of the wrong reasons, which is majority of the time that majority of people go into a bad spot with Kandi. Kandi always try to help you girls out. She's a girl's girl. She tries to help you out. Nene, you have been mad at her since the tour thing. My dear, you the one told that lady that you hope that she get SA'd by a Uber driver. She brought you on a tour. She did not know you were going to do that, nor did she know the heckler was going to do that. But she expected you to be bigger and better. and you just show her you were a bigger antler holder than anybody else that we know. And therefore, it doesn't matter which couch, which interview, which stage you get on, you're going to keep her living rent free in your chompers because you can't stop it. And neither can Natasha. Latasha, no accountability, but nothing she's done, no accountability. She's still blaming other people. It was always somebody else. She's saying that she owns the name Xscape. Isn't that what you did? You escaped these charges. You escaped jail. You escaped the tours, but you want the money for it. You want everything from it, and you don't want to do the work. You've left the group as many times as they've had to replace somebody in Lucy Pearl and in Vogue, like in the Temptations. You've left them so many times that you've abandoned the name Xscape. And even if they gave you Xscape, the name, the group is going to still sell out shows, being whoever they are. The fine sisters in voices, whatever the hell they want to be. But Tasha, if they gave you the name Xscape, you couldn't even escape with Xscape. Nene, stop pumping her up. I heard your interview. Could have been a whole lot better. I watched it. I thought it was cute. But as soon as you got into the whole thing of talking about Candy and we're trying to play your jabs, I was over it. I was done, over it, done. Reality TV continues. Okay, Jesus Internet ain't playing about Jamisha. Scotty, with the body, you might want to be careful. These internets is not playing about Jamisha. Honey, they want your head. You better walk fine around Jamisha, girl. You might catch an elbow or something. You know, she real good friends with Jocelyn. So I'm just saying, you never know where you might be in the building and Jocelyn bend in, drop kicked your ass or choke slammed you somewhere. You just never know. You never know. And Jamisha looked like she got them hands, Scotty. So, and she got long arms and legs too, like you. So you might not win that fight, girl. I'm just saying. Also, the Chin versus Diamond the Body. Why did they fight? Did the Chin deserve to be smacked in the face, space smacked in the face? Do you believe the Chin needs to get in the paint? Well, Diamond wanted clout. She wanted a moment and she got it. Like they said that they were all in the back, just chilling right before all this happened. And she waited till she got on the stage to slap her. So do I believe that the Chin deserved it? I believe that she deserved to be smacked at times. Do I think she need to get in the paint? If she's going to be orchestrating the fights and being in the middle and instigating the people to get down and running back and forth, yeah, she needs to be in the paint. Just like what she did with Irene and with the room. Yeah, she needs to get in the paint. Provoking the things with Biggie. Yeah, she needs to get in the paint. You can't keep, hiding behind this is your show, but you are right in there throwing the mud. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be above it, be above it. But if you're going to be on the cast, then you going to get smacked up being in the cast, period. And I think fair is fair. Did Emma get jumped? At a certain point, I thought she did because two people were fighting her at one time. Rather, one was pulling her hair. The other one snatched her and pulled her over. At one point, she was beating up Summer. The second, she was getting smurfa cut by Bad Dolly, and she gave her about, I mean, she was jacking her face off. Yeah, Emma caught them, but it was told that Emma lost the eye. Then it was said that Emma had to have surgery on the eye. I'm in agreement with Voodoo Doll, babe. Is it that serious? Girls, you guys are leaving your homes, your families, you guys are leaving children, sick relatives to go on these trips to fight the entire time, to go out of country and can possibly be in prison in another country for these little raggedy ass chains that you might not get, but you guaranteed to get your ass into a fight. But if the possibility that you can lose your damn eye and people is losing toofuses, you too clear to not hear. Girl, Emma gone some damn where. And get off Jesus' internet. Also, people are saying that Emma got what she deserved because she jumped Summer on the bus when Summer got into it with Ivory, and she did. And she did. So was an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth? Who can say? Who can say? But she got the, she got the pirate syndrome going on right now. So, good luck. Also, why do Rolly and Diamond squabble up again? Is it because she came out and space slapped the chin? Or was it not actually dropped when they fought the first time? Because they was around each other the whole time with no problem. I don't know what happened online or behind the scenes, but they were cool. So I don't know if this squabble up have something to do with the chin getting smacked or from her previous situation with Diamond about what she said about her son. Okay, got some more info. I am so sick of these people. Okay. We have the rest of this reunion coming up tomorrow, and everybody fighting everybody. Everybody fighting everybody. Bad Dolly and Chef Seki, she's serving her up plates. Look like she getting with her. Stories I'm hearing online emerging that Dolly is saying that Seki hit like a nigga, but she hung in there with her. I guess that's what that means. I don't know. Anyhow, Ivory and Lex again. Then Ivory and Bad Dolly. I don't know. Everybody fighting. Everybody fighting. Everybody. Okay. Let me wrap this up. Floyd, you stupid. Garcelle, good luck to you. You're beautiful. You will bounce back. We all know that. Trump, kill yourself. Elon, die first. Kenya, acknowledge, forgive, move on. Reality TV collectively. I don't care. I'll tune in. What the hell? Anyhow, I am tired. My head is whooping my ass. You guys can check me out. I will be posting up when I will be coming in doing some more lives and posting some more videos. I'm going to do a health video coming up. So you guys stay tuned. Love you guys so much. And thank you for tuning in. And bring y'all duck asses back one day. Hi.